What's up, B Squad? It's your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 6, Viva Las Vegas, you guys. So before we go ahead and get into the review, if you guys are watching this or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. Do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss Married to Medicine, shall we? All right, you guys, so this review, it probably isn't going to be long because the episode kind of fillerish until we got to the fight that happened between Contessa and Heavenly. So before we go ahead and get into this, you guys, I almost didn't do Married to Medicine or Real Housewives of Atlanta today. I was thinking about just pushing it off until tomorrow, but I have to do Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, and Miami. So I said, you know what, suck it up, JB, and get it done. Because today was the day from hell at work. So let me run it down to you guys before we go ahead and just get into the review. So my day started out like a typical Monday. Get to work, open up my computer, read my emails. Literally, that's all I was able to do was read my emails, right? So I read my emails and people coming at me sideways behind stuff that I have no control over. I got this one customer that is coming at me. He went to a shop that wrote an estimate for $5,000. I can't issue you a payment based off of what the shop writes. We have any insurance company. If you go to a shop, this is just a FYI for anybody out there. If you get into an auto accident, you can't just go get an estimate from a shop and think that your insurance company, or even if someone hits you, you can't think that they're going to pay you what that shop wrote. They're not going to do that. They're going to want to look at photos. They're going to want to look at the rates. They're going to want to look at a lot of different things before they say, okay, we'll pay that. And they probably won't pay that. It'll probably be lower than that. And then once it's in the shop, they'll probably say, hey, we need more money. We need more parts. We need more of this. We need more of that. So they didn't understand. They were upset about that. Mind you, like I said, it was a $5,000 estimate, right? The estimate that we wrote up, $4,000, $4,000, right? It was like a difference of $298 or something like that. So I told them, I'm like, all you gotta do is just go to the shop, set it up. They don't want to do that. They want it exact. But then I was like, you do realize, even if and I told him like that estimate is not that far off. He was like, it says for $5,000. I said, you do realize that there is a deductible on that, right? A $2,500 deductible. I issued you payment minus the $2,500. You got to pay that. I don't. You pay the $2,500. That is a deductible. Pay the shit. So then there's one of the people that work with me. So I call the shop and see if they're going to do it. I'm like, what am I calling them for? What the hell? Like, I've explained this I don't know how many fucking times. I can't explain it again. Then I got this customer that I cussed out last Friday when after I got off work. Because she called me. I've been dealing with her and her husband. Their vehicle's in the shop, and the shop, needed additional parts and things like that. And my people approved it, and I extended their rental for the estimated completion date. They said the car was going to be completed on August the 9th, right? So that's when I extended the rental for the 9th. This man emailed me last week saying that, he was told it was going to be the 19th. I said, well, in my system, it shows the 9th. That's what I extended it for. So then his wife calls me Friday, just 2 minutes before I got off of work. I didn't answer the phone. So something told me, listen to that voicemail. This bitch had the audacity to sit here and try to tell me, she's like, I need you need to call me. She was demanding that I call her because she said, I'm tired of the snotty emails that you sending to my husband. I'm not sending any snotty emails to your husband. I'm telling your husband the way things go. Like when he got the car to the shop, and after we got the estimate done, he said he needed a rental. Well, before he even set up for repairs, he needed a rental. I told him I can't set up a rental until you have a date set for your repairs to start. Once you have that, let me know. He did that. I set it up. It was done. So I don't know what she's talking about snotty, but I know she got told to go to hell because I called her on my personal phone on Friday. Because I was like, you know what? I got time today. Bitch, I got time. And I had time for her. So I went off on her, and and then she's like, I said, what I'll do since I'm already off work for the day, I'll call back to the shop on Monday to confirm what they say. And she said, thank you. I said, go to hell, and I hung up in the bitch face, hung up in her face. So then this morning I get to work. Her husband at 6 o'clock this morning gonna send me a fucking email talking about the rental needs to be extended, and if I can't do it, to find someone who can. Say what? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You got the wrong motherfucker. So I went into, we have a system where we can see, the rental, and this is the one I told them. The rental date was extended to the 9th when they said the vehicles were repaired. So what I did was I took a screenshot of that, and come to find out, it says that the vehicle was actually picked up on August the 2nd, because they were talking about, he's like, we out of $200. That ain't got shit to do with me. That sounds like a personal problem with your shop. And he said that he told the shop to call me to let me know what the issues were. The shop chose not to do that. That ain't got a mother thing to do with me. That's between you and the shop. Take that up with them. But get out of my emails, get out of my voicemail, get out of all of that shit. Because I'm really sick of hearing you. I'm sick of you and your wife. I am so sick of it. I need to vent. I need to vent, you guys. So let's go ahead and talk about Married to Medicine, shall we? So this episode we picked up where we left off, you guys, with them doing Never Have I Ever. So Anila said, never have I ever had sex on the beach. She took a drink and Toya took a drink. And she also says, never have I ever had anal sex. Well, she took a drink. So then they say, okay, Jackie, your turn. So Jackie says, never have I ever smoked marijuana. Shit, all of them took a drink except for Jackie. Oh, it was cool, you guys. So then Jackie told the ladies, okay, so you guys got to get the hell out of here, go to your rooms, get ready, because we're going to go to dinner. Now, I don't really know what Contessa had on with that bubblegum looking wig and that, Chanel. I like labels as much as the next person, right? But I'm one of those people that I don't have to, have my labels all plastered all over my shirt, all over my pants and stuff like that. I know that this has the company's name on it from where I bought the shirt. And even I didn't like this as much as I didn't really like this, but I love the shirt because it's comfortable. Because they got their name right here, and it's big as hell on my back. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling that look from Contessa. So Quad mentioned that noticed that Jackie had on a shirt with money signs on. She's like, was that shirt made for you? And Simone was like, did she ask you, did someone make that shirt for you? She said, yeah. She said, Quad was like, well, because you make your money. You don't, you're not flashy, basically what she was trying to say. So then Jackie took this whip out and slapped it on the table. I was like, where in the hell did this whip come from? I was confused. So back to them talking about the jacket. Heavenly said that they're all, equally successful at that table. Anila was like, do you believe that? And she was like, yeah. So when she said that, that's when Andra took the time to address Toya about Toya's joke earlier in the day about her not being a good attorney. Do I think that was the right time to do that? Not necessarily. And, if we gonna have the same, if people gonna hold Anila and Karen to the fire for that joke that they did about Toya and Eugene, you gotta do the same thing with Toya. Toya thought she was being funny, so did Anila and Karen. So if we gonna be mad at Anila and Karen, we gonna be mad at Toya as well. Y'all know I don't really give a damn about Toya, so let me know what you guys thinking. But Toya said she was joking. And I'm glad that I wish Simone had said it in this scene instead of in her interview that, Toya, you and Eugene got a little upset with Karen and Anila, but it's the same situation, basically. So then after that, we see Jackie. So Jackie has taken the ladies to a sex store. I was like, I would have never got this from Jackie. So they start talking to the people. Toya asked them, what is the equivalent to a shower head? I was, How shower heads? So the shower head is above you. So how does it? Now I know some of because okay, you got the shower head above you. That does have a lot of pressure. Are you laying down in the shower? But you do have some that are, some showers, they have them where you shoot out like this, shoot out at you. So maybe that's what kind of shower Toya has. I don't know. Don't care. But the woman told her the equivalent to the shower head is, what did she say? An air pulse pressure. I was like, okay. So then Quan decided about her vibrator and how, Jackie is telling her to use it a little less because if she gets with a man, the way she pleases herself, the man might not necessarily live up to that. And I was like, exactly. Then the man was talking to them about holding your orgasm for 3 to 4 days. Who in the hell got time to hold an orgasm for 3 to 4 days? Nigga, what? Nah. Bust that one. Bust it in a day and move on about your life. Let's pause here, you guys, and I actually think I'm ready to wrap up the episode. So the next day is all about Simone. So Simone is set up the next day, right? So she goes to Toya's room. Did she go to Toya's room, or was it, or are Toya and Carrie sharing a room? I don't know. I don't know why we seeing Carrie. You guys know I don't really like Carrie. I don't like Carrie. So Carrie and she took them coffee, right? So Toya was talking. Now she can't say, she don't know Audra's name. She called the girl Deidre, and Simone's like, Audra. So Toya, like I said, Toya was talking about the fact that she was just joking with the woman. Okay, Toya, that's fine that you were joking, but you didn't like it. You and Eugene didn't like it when Anila and Karen did it to you. Why did you feel it was funny to do it to this woman? And this is someone that you don't know. This is someone that you don't know. You're just getting to know her. So reserve the jokes. Let's reserve the jokes, Toya, because we can say a lot of jokes about you. Aren't you an educator? Weren't you an educator? You know what? I'm not gonna go in on Toya because I was just about to say something about Toya, but I'm not gonna go in on Toya. I'm gonna let Toya live today. I'm gonna leave Toya the hell alone. I'm gonna leave Toya the fuck alone. So Toya, so Simone has set up for them to have brunch, right? So Toya was asking a woman about bacon. Now, to know me is to know I love me some bacon, right? But I don't have. If you have other things on the menu, I don't necessarily have to eat bacon. If you got sausage, I'll eat a sausage. If you got potatoes, I'll eat, breakfast potatoes. If you have, I don't do grits. I don't do oatmeal. Hell, if you got cereal, I don't do eggs. I can't stand eggs. If you got waffles, if you got pancakes, if you got French toast, if you got anything, and I definitely do need a meat. I need a meat. I don't do breakfast tacos either because, again, I don't eat eggs. I can't stand eggs. I've never liked eggs a day in my life. I've tried to eat eggs and it's just a no for me. Absolute no. So Contessa ain't following her diet, period, point blank. So then somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody brought up the fact that Simone and Cecil are writing their book, and she told them why she's writing the book. And then Heavenly, gave out a little bit of advice. I was like, ooh, Heavenly. Now here's my thing with Heavenly. I don't necessarily know if I would take relationship advice from Heavenly, but what Heavenly said was factual and something that I've always heard people say when you're in a relationship. Pick and choose your battles, right? Pick and choose your battles. I agree with her on that. But when it comes to, I'm not saying that Heavenly and Damon have a rocky relationship or a perfect relationship. I know that they probably have their ebbs and flows, right? But the thing with Heavenly is, Heavenly doesn't put her, and it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, right? Because we don't know anything about Heavenly's marriage. We only know what Heavenly wants us to know. And from what Heavenly wants us to know about her marriage to Damon, it's perfect. But Any human being would know that that marriage is not perfect. Anybody with the common sense would know that they have some kind of issues. They just don't portray them on the television show, right? Which might be a smart thing, right? It's smart. So that way nobody can come in and say, oh, da 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 da, and da 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 da, kind of do like what Heavenly did to Contessa. Now, we've talked about this ad nauseum, the situation with Contessa and with her, Heavenly. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. As her friend, she should not have been on her YouTube channel discussing it, but unfortunately, she did. What can we do about it? It's said and done. So it's up to Contessa and Heavenly to move on. But at this point, it don't look like they're moving on, because Simone chimed in. I was like, oh my God, Simone, why did you bring that up? Because she was talking about, that's how Contessa feels. People make shit up, and then you co-signed it. Well, that's not necessarily the case. I don't know if you would say co-signed, because Contessa put the stuff out there. Unfortunately, Contessa put the shit out there last season and the season before that. So, can't really give you that one, Simone. But I can give you the fact that as her girlfriend, she probably felt like, you and I are good friends. We're in a safe space. If you feel some type of way, come to me as my friend. Don't go on your YouTube channel discussing me with people who don't know me like that. So they got into an argument. And when Heavenly said that she don't fuck with her, I was like, girl, where did this come from? And they got into an argument. Did you guys catch that woman in the background that was recording them? That woman was recording them, and I died laughing. It was hilarious. So they eventually broke them apart, and they, Anila, Heavenly, and Audra left and went to her room. Then the other ladies went and got on the van, and Simone called Heavenly like, hey, I want you to, I don't want to leave anybody out. And Contessa was like, yeah, don't leave nobody out. So she gonna come, and they ended up going ziplining. That looked fun. Me and my cousins, we were gonna do ziplining when we were in Vegas, but it was we went last year for my birthday, and it was just too fucking hot. Because there was one zip line on the way to the bar that we went to. I forget which. It's the bar where you can get the drinks, and it's the candy place. I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of that place right now. But yeah, we had a good time. If we go back again, we're definitely going ziplining. We have talked about going back to Vegas. We'll see. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Drop down in the comment section, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel. You guys turn your post notifications, share the video, and until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, you guys. Wear a mask, socially distance. Be blessed. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.